Okay. So, for example, if we talk about the main integration points, we will mainly talk about SAP MM and FI. That's a major integration part, and then MM and SD, where in which processes we use to integrate. Okay, I can give you one brief overview, and MM and PP. Okay, the PP related stuff where we use it to integrate, and we have a project systems MM and PS. That also we have one small integration during our procurement activities. In the configuration wise, if you want to have a look on that areas, for example, the main MM and FI integration, we know like automatic account determination is the major integration point where MM and FI will be integrated. What are the components of MM and what are the components of FI, how it is getting integrated? For example, if you see this here, for example, the valuation area is at the plant. Whatever we kept, we just grouped together here, and here the defined valuation classes. Okay, account category reference and the material type, we can call it as our MM components. Those will be integrated with valuation class. Okay, their account category reference is assigned to the valuation class, and account category reference is assigned to material type. Okay, directly we can call it as our material type is assigned to the valuation class, and valuation class will be assigned to different GL accounts. In this step, directly if you tell like this valuation class is a bridge between MM and FI. Valuation class is assigned to GL account. GL account is a FI component. Okay, this is the one area which is the major hub where we are integrating our complete MM with FI, because the material is assigned to the valuation class and valuation class is assigned to the GL account. Automatic account determination is the major part of integrating with MM and FI. In a simple way, one more point we can say, like if you open a material, for example, if you take a material which is having in accounting view, if you open the accounting, what kind of details we are going to capture in accounting view, how it is getting integrated. See this valuation class which we are assigning, the components like the price control, the price of the material, okay, all these things come under FI. Like we can tell automatic account determination is the major step where we integrate our MM activities, MM components to the FI components. That's why when you are buying the material, how price is coming and how GL account is getting determined, all those things will happen with automatic account determination. In the master data wise, in material master, we have accounting view where we are assigning the valuation class, price and all, and costing view we assign the costing related stuff, and also if you have material with standard price, then there is a costing run process will happen which update the prices of standard price related activities will happen. It is completely integrating with CO module. FI CO means finance and controlling. The costing related and all those stuff will be integrated with controlling. And also we create cost center. Cost center, where do we use? If you want to issue the goods to any department, we use the cost center. And if you want to procure a material, procure some services, or procure from C-class materials, means a low class, the materials for which you don't want to maintain the stock, those kind of stuff, everything we create a POs with cost center K. Okay, then we give the cost center in the purchase order and we will consume the respective expenses on that cost center. There we are integrating with CO module. Wherever you are seeing this cost center, profit center, whatever these activities and all, controlling module and GL account and these OBYC settings, everything will be integrated with FA module. In a simple understanding, this is the MM FI integration. Because we are buying the material, finance has to involve to buy the material where the price is determined, where the accounts are getting hit. In those all cases we will have a MMFI integration. The processes wise, if you see, in master data we assign the accounting view with the linkage between MM and FI, which will be useful. And also coming to the processes wise, when you create a purchase order, the price, automatic GL coming into the account, the cost center, these are all FICO integration. And the goods movement wise, when you come, goods receipt, goods issue, transfer posting, physical inventory, whatever the goods movement we are doing, whenever you do a goods movement, system will generate one material document and one accounting document. Okay, that's why there is whenever you do the goods movement, there is a very strong integration with FI. The processes wise we can give those examples. Coming to MMSD integration, the configuration wise I can tell direct one, which like when you do this stock transport order, the main process of integration is stock transport order. And the configurations wise, if you take the purchasing, where we set up our stock transport process, and before that I will just give one small integration where in enterprise structure. In enterprise structure, if you go to the assignment and sales and distribution, here we assign the sales organization, distribution channel and plant. Okay, here we integrate like we assign our organization elements to integrate with our sales organization and all. Here the plant will be assigned to the sales organization and distribution channel. And coming to the configuration, purchase order and stock transport order, set up stock transport order. Here when you see this define shipping data for plants, where we assign the customer to our for example, if you take any plant, we assign the customer number and also sales area. Customer number we will assign to receiving plant, and the sales area we will assign to the supplying plant. Means here the configuration wise, the process wise, stock transport order with delivery or stock transport order with delivery and billing is having a strong integration with SD module from MM. In this configuration, for receiving plant we will assign the customer number, and for the supplying plant we assign the sales details. Okay, and the delivery type checking rule, all these configuration steps come under the MM and SD integration. And also we have another process called third party. In that third party also, when we see this what you call there is a TAS. Okay, TAS, there is a one type for the sales order. For that sales order document type, we have an integration when the PR will be generated from the sales order. That is another MMSDN integration, that is the third party procurement. That's a pure configuration of sales and distribution. In that sales and distribution, there is a one third party item category. From that we will assign this PR will be generated. Okay, that point also I will show. See, we have another process where we integrate our MM module with SD. Okay, in this MM module with SD, one is the stock transport order process. Just now I have shown you like yeah, with delivery or with delivery and billing, where that setup stock transport order related setup we will be done. The customer and the sales area will be assigned to our plants. And also there is another process where MM and SD are integrated, that is third party procurement. In this third party procurement, see if you see this sales and distribution SPRO and then sales, and when you come to the sales document item, here there is a called define item categories. Okay, when you go to define item categories, the item category is TAS, okay, third party item. And if you go to the display mode of the TAS, okay, here when you create a sales order with this item category, once as soon as you save that sales order, system will generate PR automatically. Okay, that PR will be having the item category S, and when you take or any PO, okay, that if you see this item category, okay, item category S, which is the third party. Automatically third party PR will be generated, and from that we will convert to PO. Means U stock transfer also is integrated with MM and SD, and the third party MM and SD it is integrated. So these are the two processes where we are integrating our MM and SD. And the material master wise, if you want to see, and you can take any material which is having sales view. Okay, I think we'll have a material which is having sales view. Okay, take any material in the sales view, because in the material we maintain the sales related data. Okay, okay, in the material master we have a sales view where we are assigning that tax related data and also sales unit. And if you go to the sales to view, there is item category group, and mainly if you come to the sales general or plant data, where we assign a lot of importance data like a transportation group and loading group. Okay, transportation group and loading group will play the role during the determination of shipping tab in our STO process, or these will play the role. These are the different configuration steps which we do for MM and SD integration. But overall, when someone is asking about what is MM and SD integration, you have to tell there are two processes where we integrate with SD module. One is stock transport order with delivery, and stock transport order with delivery and billing, where we have integration with the SD customer data and sales areas and all. And coming to second process, we have third party procurement. In that third party procurement, then item category TAS, with that whatever the sales order will be created. As soon as you save the sales order, system will generate a purchase requisition with item category S. That will be converted into PO, that is third party procurement we call. The PO will be generated. The process is like when a customer is requiring the material, you will create a PO to the vendor, and we ask them to give the material to us directly to the customer place, and customer will give you what you call the sales related billing invoice, and you will give a normal MM invoice from the vendor, and we will pay the amount to the vendor, and the customer will pay the amount to us. Okay, that is called third party main business scenario. See, the purpose of reference purchasing organization, we have a central system. I can say 70 or 60% of the companies, maximum, I won't use the percentage and all. The maximum companies will go with the central purchasing system, where one purchasing organization will be there, although you have multiple plants. That purchasing organization will take the decisions of to whom I have to interact, from whom I have to buy the materials, everything. Okay, in this we have one purchasing organization which is assigned to all the plants and also company code. Okay, this is central system. Here they may ask some suggestions from the plants, but the main decision will be that central purchasing organization. That's done. The second, what happened, decentralization. The decentralization will be 4 plants you have, 4 plants will have 4 purchasing organizations. Okay, each purchasing organization will take care about their own plant procurement, and this any of the purchasing organization won't be assigned to the company code. Okay, this is decentral. Then what they want to do, for example, when they go for the decentralization procurement, each plant is taking care about their respective purchasing organization is taking care about their procurement. It's happy. But certain materials, all plants are buying from the single vendor, but 4 purchasing organizations are going and creating their own contracts, and the meeting charges, the traveling charges, and also the discussion time, and each one is buying 100 items. For example, for 100 items he will give you 2% discount. If you buy 500 items he will give 10% discount, but everybody is getting 2% discount only. Okay, Then what they thought, okay, in our procurement, 70 to 80% of procurement, we are having our own vendors for each plant. Bangalore plant is taking care about the surroundings of Bangalore. The Mumbai plant is taking care about the surrounding of Mumbai, who is the best vendor in that Maharashtra state and all. But for certain things like petrol, maybe HP or gas HP and paint, some Asian paints, like that certain items, they are all people are buying from single vendor. For that, they are creating individual contracts and it is splitting into small parts. That's why they are not getting the proper benefit. They want to use for those activities, for those materials, they want to use a central system. For that purpose, the reference purchasing organization has come to picture. What will we do? We create a purchasing organization and we consider as a reference. That reference purchasing organization will be assigned to all the 4 individual purchasing organizations. Okay, that's it, the configuration. Then this reference purchasing organization will have a contract with Asian Paints for 1 crore, with HP maybe 2 crore or 10 crore, whatever the contract. Then that contract can be used by any of these plants because these purchasing organizations are assigned to reference purchasing organization. That's why system won't throw any error message. How to fetch the data, when you want to build up any logic and all, what are the data you supposed to take care, and seeing the tables and for an important table, just go and pass in that SA11 and see what are the fields are covered in that table, because that knowledge will be useful when you want to develop a smart form or when you want to develop a report. Okay, whatever you want to do at that point of time, you will have use of these things. For example, if you want to develop a report for PO, okay, and you want to get the document date and vendor number and PO number, then you just to take that EKQO table. Okay, just go to S11 and see the fields. The randomly, if you see that, okay, company code, if I want to get in PO, I will get from EKKO table. Document type, I will get from EKKO. And the vendor number, what is the long ways, terms of payment, what are the PO header we have, currency key, exchange rate, purchasing group, purchasing organization. All these details, if you want to get for any report or any smart form, then you have to use EKKO. That's what, like if you click on that, you just give 1000 company code and just execute it. You will get the PO number, company code, the document type, when was it created, who has created that PO. All these details we will get it. It's like a habitual by taking some important tables. Like if you take MSEG is our goods movement item level table, which is very important if you want to get the details of a goods issue or transfer posting, a goods receipt, any kind of details, we will get the details. For example, material number, this movement type. Okay, for example, you want to have a list of documents for 201, okay, which was created in the year of 2016. Just execute it, you will get the material document when the year and what is the material planned, how much quantity, all details we will get from that. If you practice at least some 15-20 tables frequently, because of that, when interviewer is asking the similar questions, or else if you are getting a requirement to work on certain kind of thing, then you will easily get the data. And also, for example, there is a function module. Okay, how to see the function module, how to run the function module, that also you can practice. For example, to run a function module, transaction code is SC37. Okay, SC37 is a transaction code, but you just get a basic knowledge on this because ABAP will take care about the maximum things. When you take a function module, for example, there is a one function module, VB underscore batch underscore get detail. With this, for a batch, what are the details if you want to see that you can get it. Okay, give the function module and click on test. Okay, see that what is the material number for which you want to see, and what is the batch and the plant plant 1000. Just give the details and execute it. Then you will get the details of that respective batch. And if you click on this output details, okay, what is the expiry date, what is the manufacturing date, all details we will get from this function module. In this, when it comes to function module, ABAP will take care about more activities, but we should have that basic knowledge and all. Okay, see, this is the PO details. If you want to get any PO some details, BAP underscore PO underscore get detail one. If you just execute here, okay, give any PO like 174. Okay, you just execute it. Give the PO number, and if you want to get some details which you are not getting from the tables, like some status details and all, these are all some practice you have to do, which will be useful for you when you really work on the respective developments or those things. Then we will get the details. Also, okay, the document is not exist. So we'll take any document which is available. One 7745. Okay, this PO is exist. Just click on the details. See, all the PO details are coming here. Who has created? What is the document type? All details are getting. And with this function module, we can create the Migo also. Those different activities also we can do. And also, if you want to run a program, what are the basic run, how to run, how to see the, for example, if you want to see a program of a transaction, just go to SC93 and just Migo and click on display. Okay, the program is SAP Migo is the program. If you want to run the program, go to the transaction SCA38. Just give that program and execute it. Okay, it's not a like it's like if you take any one program which is having that details, an executable program, and execute it, we will get that respect to a activity what we can get from that. So if you take ME21N transaction code, the program is this one. If you give that program and execute it, it will take you to ME21N screen. Sometimes we need to run the program of respect to transaction code in the back end. At that point of time, we cannot run the transaction code, right? Then we can directly run with the program with the help of ABAP. It may be useful in different cases. What I'm telling you is you just take that SC38 and SC37 and SC16 where you are seeing the table and field names. If you just spend some half an hour time per day by seeing some different tables and different programs and all, that you will be familiar with that screens and with the fields and all. That's what the use of that. For example, PO creation, you know, but daily open PO and just go to the tabs like payment terms is there, Incoterms are there, okay, and text, okay, there are different texts are available, address, okay, which address will be available in the header, it is the address of the vendor, okay, and if you come to item, the delivery address, what is the delivery address, either it belongs to the plant or else it belongs to the storage location. If you give the storage location, the system will take from the storage location. And there is an option here. What is the use of this option? Subcontracting vendor. Sometimes what will happen, you are procuring the material and directly asking them to send to subcontracting place. Okay, anyway you are going to give the components, right? Like that, if you want to send them, then if you give the subcontracting vendor, like agency 02, okay, should it be replaced all the items of by the vendor number? Yes. Okay, see this all this agency 02 vendor address has come into this place. Now this person will directly send the materials to that address. these kind of different options are there. Then only you will remember. Look, if sometimes payment terms means okay, payment terms will be in PO, delivery or invoice tab. By seeing the screen for 2-3 times, you will remember the fields. That is the use when you go for that. When you want to give some details, or otherwise interviewer is asking like, where do you give the payment terms? Okay, what is the use of payment terms? At that point of time, you will come to know, okay, where it is available. Okay, it is header means it is EKK. He is asking like, in PO, payment terms are saved in which table? Okay, you know PO header is EKKO, item is EKPO, main tables. Then you don't know payment terms is available in the header or item. If you are familiar with the screens, then okay, daily payment terms is available in header means it will be saved in EKKO table. That kind of understanding levels will be increasing. Point we will tell like there are header text are there and also item text are there. Oh, in which cases we will use what kind of purpose. For example, there is an information you want to convey to the vendor. Okay, please provide all the materials on so and so date. At least it should be reaching only on air. You should not send by train or something like any information you want to give. Any information you want to give a generic way which is applicable to all the materials in the PO. The items may be 10 items or 20 items you have. There is an information you want to pass to vendor. At that time we will prefer to give in header. Okay, and also there is a terms and conditions you want to mention, or else there is an agreement which you want to copy in the PO, that details. Anything which is applicable to entire PO we give in header. That is one point. What is this item text? For example, in as per SAP, what will happen? The material, and we will have a description. Okay, the description will have a certain limit. Okay, but you want to maintain some 3 lines or 4 lines data. Okay, then we will maintain in the item text. Then this item text can be coming in the PO printout after your material. First item, then text. Means any specific text details which is applicable to that respect to material only, respect to item only, then we will give in the item level. See, for example, if you want to change the price of in info record, it will be like you will go to ME12, okay, then go to the conditions. So once you give the condition, system will give a what is the current validity. It was created on November 10th, and till that we have. Then we need to click on the new validity period. Okay, as soon as you click the new validity period, system will pop up the screen. What is the new validity from today's date to what is the new price you want to capture. That price will be, for example, you want to keep it as a 120 euros. Now save it. This is the way how we change the price. And also if you want to have a scales in a PO or in an info record, if you want to maintain, you just select that, and there is a one sky blue color icon is there, right? That is called scales. Click on the scales. Okay, and what kind of scales basis we can mention like quantity scale or whatever it is, the scale. For example, how the scales will be maintained from, it is there is a written from, right? From one piece price is 120, from 101 price is 110, and from 501 price is 100. What you understand from this? 1 to 100 price is 120, and 101 to 500 price is 110, more than 500 price is 100. Okay, see, I am creating a purchase order. Okay, and what I have maintained here, if you go to the conditions and in scales, select that and go to scales, what we have maintained, 1 to 100 120, and more than 500 it should be 100. I have given the quantity of 520. Now price is 100 has come. Okay, now what will I do? Just I will change the quantity to 400 and click on check button. See that price has changed to 110 because 101 to 500 the price is 110. And now I will change the quantity to 40. See, the price has changed to 120. Okay, this is the way how scales will be useful when you, sometimes vendor will give you, if you buy more quantity I will give you the less price. At that point of time we use this scales option, which is given in what you call SAP. We generally maintain in info record where we maintain the data. The same thing we can maintain in contract also. The scales can be maintained. Be transportable. One is number ranges which won't be transportable, and the CT04 and the CT04 which we create and all, and the CL02 where we assign the characteristic to class, and the CL20N. CL20N means which we assign, only class will be assigned, right? Like for example, okay, see in this class we only that classification tab. If you go to SPRO release strategy, the only the classification tab will be there, right? After going to release strategy, only that details won't be copied, that we need to maintain. I will repeat again. You may not understand. Yeah, I will show you in the system, then you can understand. When you go to the release strategies, material management, purchasing.
Ganesh?
Yeah, in purchase order.
Question? I didn't hear.
Yeah, I will just tell you. There are in release strategy, when you go to the new system like development to quality and quality to production, there are certain activities we have to repeat it in the configuration. One is the number ranges, okay, the PO number ranges, PR, material master, vendor master, these all number ranges we need to create, okay, and whatever you have created is same thing you have to create again. And the second thing is release procedure, characteristic, classes and all we have to do. And coming to this release process, groups, code, indicator, everything will be saved in transport request and it will be moved to the next systems. But only in the release strategies, the strategies everything will be same, only this classification is there, right? This classification is only won't be moved to other system. Okay, we need to maintain those things only. In production and quality, SPRO might be in display mode, not might be, it will be in display mode. That's why we have an option of T code called CL20N. With this CL20N we will give the release group and strategy. As soon as you give, system will give this pop-up and we will maintain the classification details. This is the classification details. Okay, these details will come directly here. Okay, that's what how we maintain the details for classification in quality or production system. Okay, thanks for attending. I hope this session was useful for you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a good evening.